Do you know what? Actually, to be quite honest with you, my gorgeous Libra, be glad, be happy that this bizarre situation is going to take place right at the beginning of this week. Almost as someone is going to kind of irritate you, and almost as like someone is going to be getting on your nerves like there is no tomorrow. And almost as if like someone is going to try to like really wind you up. So the bottom line is you will know who this is right at the beginning of this week, most certainly, because there is such a powerful realization which is going to be connected to that particular situation, especially to that particular person, because this is going to be your clear indication and your clear sign what exactly has created a really bad energy in your life, like really bad energy on your spiritual journey. So this is going to be a great sign, an indication what exactly do you need to work on, because that particular person has kind of had something with it, but it's not necessarily about that specific person, but it's more about the situation that you're going to find yourself at, that you're going to find yourself in. So you should be really glad for this, because this in itself is going to point that the situation that you really need to understand, it's becoming like a very much so a dark stage, a little bit of dark stage and a dark area of your life. But this is great because you will know what exactly do you need to move on from, what exactly has created like a really negative energy, and that negative energy is creating a blockage, because almost as if you are kind of trying to do certain things, but there is still something which is holding you back, and you will see that it's going to be connected to that particular situation, and this is all going to start making sense right at around the end of this week. You know why? Because at the end of this week you're going to find yourself on a really bizarre and rather unusual crossroads, and this unusual crossroads that you're going to find yourself at, my gorgeous Libra, you will see exactly why I say unusual, because for the first time in your life you are going to feel very intense in order to do something that you really didn't think that you would be doing at this stage of your life. But this is going to be brilliant, this is going to be good, and it's also going to be a lot about you returning to something. You're returning to something, you know, you're returning home to yourself, but also you're returning to yourself like the way it used to be, the way things used to be. And that is going to be consisting of you understanding that this is all going to lead towards you kind of going back to the certain point of your life. It's brilliant and it's important. So what am I saying here? Is that at the end of this week you are indeed going to find yourself on an unusual crossroads, and you will, because of this situation here, you will go for the option that you wouldn't normally go for. And this is where this great adjustment, this beautiful adjustment is going to be made by you, my gorgeous Libra. So this is why this is important. And so jumping back to the beginning of this week, so I don't go all over the place as I normally do. Hello! But going back to the beginning of this week, I also want to say, as soon as you become aware of this like kind of this negative energy or this kind of blockage, this what is causing this negativity and blockage, you know that you are really kind of gonna really decide to do something about it almost immediately, because this is gonna become absolutely evident to you. What do you need to move on from? What do you need to get rid of? What is causing this massive, huge amount of negative energy in your life to the point where it just caused a blockage that it really has been preventing you for so long to kind of move on? So you are going to do absolutely the right thing. Very smart, very clever, very intelligent. This is not only to do with your life in general when it comes to like you being happier in itself, but also it's brilliant when it comes to practicality and when it comes to your financial security, when it comes to your you know, stability in general. Not that long after that moment in time, there is a very specific message that you are going to have, which is really going to surprise you. This very specific message which you are going to have, it's going to come from someone who is a very much so, hello darling, really nice to you, a really kind of like a really good friend, or somebody who's consistent in your life. it's going to provide you with this very kind of like a message which is going to be, oh my God, so brilliant, because as soon as you get this message, you will know that you've done something right, you know, and you're also at something that you was doubting yourself about. And also at the same time, this message is going to make you aware of the fact that, you know, certain things are moving on, and this is going to mean to you so much, and it's happening at the right time, right now, my gorgeous Libra, because it's all going to lead towards you needing to understand, you know, that now you have to like commit yourself to a walk away, you know, walk away from the life, the actual life that no longer serve you, walk away from things that are making you feel unhappy. But first of all, this is all going to lead towards you facing yourself in the mirror, baby, and being completely honest with yourself. There is some kind of decision that you made like a long time ago, baby, and that's absolutely fine. But that decision that you made long time ago, this is indeed to do with like a really big a lifestyle or a life choice. Now you were like kind of living that particular lifestyle or a life choice, but now you have kind of your karma is responding to you because you're reaching a very incredible part of your spiritual journey where you have learned everything you need to learn, but you're also going to feel the great sense of urgency to kind of start walking away and moving on from the life that you're living right now. Okay, I don't want this to sound morbid whatsoever. It's not morbid, and I don't want this to sound like, oh, this is only like for professional people or like for business oriented people, or it's only for young people. No, baby, no, this is for everybody. This is for everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter where you are, and it doesn't matter at what stage of your spiritual journey you are, because this in itself is going to help you to spread your wings, baby, and fly towards the direction that is gonna be keep on coming back into your life in so many different signs, ways, and indication until you start paying attention to it. Okay, so there is a great deal of karma that you've been working on, things that you've been doing for so long now, but now it's time to return to where you should be returning to. I really hope this makes sense. Now suddenly you're going to be so happy because this is all about the choice that you have found so difficult so far. So difficult. You will be like, no, I'm a failure if I go for this. I'm not, no, that's not what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. So it needed to kind of pass a certain amount of time for you to open your eyes and realize. Fantastic wake up moment. So the decision that you were finding so like kind of difficult, I mean, look at her, she's like all stressed. It's like, what's going on now? No, the decision that you were finding like kind of so difficult, and now this is it's so weird because only like a few days ago, this is something that will make you feel really negative and really scared just a few days ago. But now you're going to be absolutely delighted. You're going to be so happy that you're actually going to be able to do this. I suppose it's about a confidence, you know what I mean? But in order to have a confidence, you need to kind of know, and you need to be aware of the fact that you did get things right. Absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, absolutely brilliant. There is also somebody who you have a very much so in a very kind of connection with, like a very kind of connection with. So this is either your partner, or it's either your family member, or it's either like a great friend of yours or somebody, but somebody whom you have a very much so a powerful connection with. It's actually gonna pretty much so be directly responsible for the vision that you're going to have, whether you're gonna have like a really important and a quite significant conversation. I think it's to do with an important and significant conversation that you are going to have with somebody who gets on with you so much, and you're going to be talking about your vision. You're going to be talking about what you want to do. You're going to be talking about what you want to achieve. You're going to be talking about the next big step, next huge step that you want to make. And this is brilliant, and I really like it because it's to do with somebody who is so connected to you, and that person is going to make you feel even more kind of like good, even more brilliant about yourself and the vision, what you're gonna say. This in itself, it's really gonna open you up so nicely, because you just kind of need, almost like as if you felt that you need approval from this particular person. I mean, I'm not saying like approval, like going around there, do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? No, baby, no. But it's to do with this specific person who really knows you and who is very connected to you. Absolutely brilliant. So after this moment, you really really are going to find yourself at the beginning of a very beautiful and very gorgeous and very adventurous journey. I like it because it's going to bring the best out in you. It is also going to start the healing process, and most importantly, it's going to reflect on your energy. So you can expect to have so much energy here as well. And as the time goes by, the more and more it's going to be on your mind, like, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I do this earlier? And the more and more you're going to kind of be in this thinking mode that you just can't wait to get to this stage and this part of your life. But of course that there is going to be this problem that you had for a while, and this problem that you had for a while, this is a lot to do with basically some kind of a very difficult problem which created like a heavy weight on your shoulders, my gorgeous Libra. Indeed, it's to do with something really significant, really big, and that particular problem that you've had for a while, there is also going to be some kind of you know what, there is going to be the situation which is going to happen, which is going to be connected to a couple of other people that are going to just pass you by somehow, whether you're going to be watching them on the internet, whether you're going to be watching them on TV, whether you're going to be watching somebody outside, but somehow by you looking at a couple of other people, you are going to have an answer to an ongoing problem that you had, something very difficult that manifested in your life, and something that was affecting you, I suppose, for the last 10 weeks quite a lot. It was affecting you for the last 10 weeks quite a lot. And you know why this is so important? Because this is such an absolutely fantastic, how do you say it? A fantastic sacred moment in time, my gorgeous Libra, because it's meant to happen, and sacred. It's sacred. Seriously, this is sacred. You know, this is meant to happen, and you're meant to see what these people are going to be talking about, or what these people are doing, or what these people are going to do, because through them you're going to realize what to do with your own problem. You will be able to see the situation from a completely different angle, and that in itself is going to make you aware of the fact, like, you know, you're going to become enlightened, and you're going to see things in a completely different light. And this is going to give you not only the answer what to do, but it's also going to kind of bring you so much hope and inspiration at a time when you actually need it the most. I really like this. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, brilliant. You know what? It's something that it's very personal to you. This is very personal to you at around the end of the week. Something is going to come true. And this is really going to surprise you. Some kind of a secret wish, almost like a secret wish. Something that you don't want to talk to everybody about, and something that you really keep to yourself. I really can only address this as a secret wish. It's going to come true, and which is going to put a big smile on your face, but it's also going to make you really, it's going to put you in a mode for action. And I know that this may not make sense on what I'm going to say right now, but as soon as you become aware of this secret wish coming true, at the same time, what you must do, what you have to do, what you need to do right now to make the most of it is the more you give, the more you're gonna get back. The more you give, the more you're gonna gain back. Do you understand what I mean? This is completely what you need to understand. Right now, when it comes to that secret wish coming true, the more you give, the more you're going to get. My gorgeous Libra, do not forget this whatsoever. And also, I know that there is... you know, you're going to become aware of this person who is not really nice. You're going to become aware of who is like this person who is not really nice. You're going to be looking at that person, and this is nobody in your life, but it's somebody on the outside again. Maybe you're going to watch someone on TV. This is someone who hasn't got anything to do with you or with your life. And you're going to be looking at that person, and you're going to think, oh my God, that bastard, what these bastards are doing, what this bastard is doing. That's how you're going to think when you see this. But this is no one to do with your life, but it's to do with somebody who is affecting lots of other people's lives in a very terrible, in a very bad, and in a very negative way. You're going to become aware of this like kind of person or a group of people who are constantly and persistently lying to other people about something really bad. That's how you're going to see it. And first of all, you're going to feel so angry, you know, but then again, and then you're going to feel like so, like kind of, like, yeah, you're going to feel negative, and you're going to feel angry about, you're going to think like, oh my God, but then you're going to realize there is nothing that you can do about it. But then you need to kind of understand this level, your own level of understanding. Why are you seeing this in this particular way? Why are you understanding something that these people don't understand? And this is brilliant. Just remember that this is your God's gift. This is your gift. This is your blessing. You are able to understand something that some other people are not understanding. So take this as a gift. And I know that almost immediately this is going to contribute so much. My God, this is actually at the end going to contribute so much towards what you're doing, what they're trying to do, what they're planning right now. Because at that moment in time, I can tell you that you are going to come out of your shell. I can tell you that you're going to come out of your comfort zone. This is going to shake you, but in the best possible way. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending the brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.